You're right, there is no sound, but now there is. Hang on, now I gotta let the dogs in because they're a pain in the ass. Hold on. All right, what's up? What's up, Bad Wolf? First one in the house. Hey, Jenny. Yarn, Adrian, all the mods are here tonight. Let me start at the beginning. Bad Wolf, Sly Angel, Rock Jam, Yarn, Sweet Misery, Sly. Did I get Sly? Adrian, Yarn, Annie. How about we get some other people besides all my mods? Hey, at least I know my mods are in the house. I know, long time no see, Jenny. We are gonna drag you down. No. You're so funny. I love you too, Jenny. You just woke up? I have been working on labels all day. Hey, Rad. I've been working on labels all day. And then Phoenix called. He was in the city all day. And he's switching. He may switch careers. Well, not really, but he wants to get more into fintech, which he's been thinking about for a while. So he's got some kind of internship at like Goldman Sachs. But I don't know. Not my thing. I told him, I said, working at a brokerage firm? That I know about. I said, but fintech? Bleh. Financial advisor? No thanks. Too many numbers for me. But I've been working on labels all day for oils and room sprays, and lotions are coming on Monday. So I got a bunch of conferences coming up, conventions, street festivals, you know, the whole nine. Exciting. But I have a headache from hell, so I'm going to try to talk quiet. Hey, sweetie pie. So I may not be my normal loud self. I've had a headache for weeks, literally. I had it all day and then it went away for a little while, but I'm going to call the ENT on Monday. Get an appointment, find out what the fuck is going on. I don't know if it's my ears, if it's my neck. I don't know, but every day I wake up with a fucking headache. So, all right. I'm not staying on long. I know, famous last words, but there are a couple things I want to talk about because I saw a comment that kind of really ticked me off, and I'm going to address it. And I know, wasn't that beautiful, Yarn? I agree. Sweetie Pie left me the most beautiful comment. No, Rad, I've had it for like 2 weeks. Every day. It's horrible. And it's like pounding. And then this morning I like pressed on my neck, thinking maybe that was it. And it made it worse. So I'm like, all right, it's either my back's out of alignment, it could be my ears are clogged. So I figure I'll go to a ear, nose, and throat doctor and maybe they'll figure it out. But it's definitely either an alignment issue or my ear issue, or maybe both. I don't know. But I know that it's got to get fixed. But I've been pushing through it for the last couple of weeks. Like every day, I've had a fucking headache. I thought maybe it was coffee, maybe I was hungry, like all these different possibilities for it. Then it just got to the point where I just fucking live with it. You know, all right, I got a headache, I'll deal with it. But I've been hiding it pretty well. But yeah, now today I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking die. I gotta get it sorted because it's gotta be something. I mean, like my ears aren't in pain or anything, but they're all cloudy, like clogged. And I tried like, medicine at home and nothing's working. So, like I said, and then today I was like, rubbing my own back of my neck and I pressed on like the back of my neck hard and it hurt. And I was like, oh my God, that just made my headache 10 times worse. So that's why I think like I need to see a chiropractor too. Maybe it's unrelated, maybe it's related. But of course, at first I'm like, oh my God, I got brain cancer. Like I was freaking out and I was really worried about it. And then I started thinking, like, okay, I don't have any other symptoms that, like, I've cancer in the brain. But with Christine, I was getting nervous. And then I was like looking up her symptoms, but she was like forgetting stuff. And I don't have any of that. But I was like, should I go to the hospital? Should I get an MRI? I was like freaking out. And then I'm like, no, I don't think it's that. I think it's just a simple, either my ears or my fucking whatever. Can you imagine? I'll find out I got like 6 months to live. Oh my God. I don't know what I would do. That would suck. I'd be like, just let me get to Sage's wedding. All right. So last night, and I had my phone next to me so I could remember I told you guys there was something Jonesn said that I forgot. So I spoke of Jonesn last night for like 15 minutes, addressing a specific issue. She's done 3 lives about me already tonight. I haven't listened to any of them because I was working, but I cannot believe that she is going on this long about a maybe 10-minute conversation that I had last night. And I don't know why she does this all the time. I'll give an opinion on something and then she goes she does an entire live about me. Like it wasn't that serious. You're right. I don't know why 15 minutes takes an entire fucking live on your part. But whatever. Mouse arm? What's that? No, my arms and shoulders and stuff are fine. Jonesn is on her 3rd live tonight. I guess her electricity went out or something. Hey, Alex. What did Alex say? Um, and I'm like, okay, I don't get why she's doing a 3rd fucking live. It doesn't make sense. Okay, really wasn't that important. But there's a couple things I do want to say. One of them was one of the things I couldn't remember last night because I didn't have my phone next to me, but I had wrote it to someone and I couldn't remember. So I'm going to tell you what it was. Okay. Jonesn had made a comment the other night and said something about like the CPS call, like, people called on me. Didn't I still talk about the people afterwards or something? And my point was, Jonesn, you could not be more wrong if you tried on that. The people that I even suspected, and I mean the people that I even thought were the CPS callers, I never spoke to again. I never spoke about again. Anybody that I thought called CPS, never fought with them again. Never mentioned them again. Never spoke on them again. Avoided them at all costs. Why? Because that's what you do when somebody calls CPS on you. So when Jonesn said that, I was like, and there were people in a chat like, didn't Laura call CPS something? No, Jonesn, no, you're wrong. I never spoke of them again. Especially the one that I believed call number 2, which was a subscriber, ex Patreon. And a lot of people told me why they believe she was the one that called. Like I said, she's over in a QB community. Would not shock me if she's the one that called CPS on Brittany. Would not shock me in the least. And there were reasons why a lot of people thought she's the one that called on me on that second call. So it's not like, just this suspicion or something. Like we had our reasons for believing why it was her, or I'll say them. So no, never mentioned her name ever again after that. Never mentioned caller number 2, who was never able to prove it was them, but my hunch told me it was them. Never spoke of them again. Never fought with them again. Call 3, 4, and 5. Not only did I cut her off, I cut her boyfriend off as well, because I wanted no part of either one of them. Bad Wolf, Dave and Candy. I've seen him a couple of times since. I don't say a word because I don't know if it was both of them, if it was one of them. I don't know. But I do know it was her, this girl, his girlfriend. Never spoke of them again. And I think that's a really, really important fact that you don't get wrong, Jonesin, because it's kind of important, especially based on what you were saying the other night. So, no, I did not ever speak of them again. So, that was one thing. All right, I already covered the other stuff last night. All right. But that was what I couldn't remember last night. I was like, there was one more thing I, couldn't remember what she got so wrong. And that's a huge one to get wrong. Huge. Then I saw Zero Filter Jules made a comment. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Where'd that comment go? Oh. There it is. So Zero wrote, if she thinks people are going to stop talking about her CPS call, she's mistaken. We only found out last year that it was you, Laura. Okay, let me adjust this. Zero Filter Jules. Was anything done to you? No. Do you have anything to do with this? No. So the fact that you are such a hateful fucking bitch still going on. Well, this happened a year ago. Zero. Nobody gives a fuck. You just want someone to hate. You are the type of person that wallows in misery. So what I mean by that is, I don't care. No, Yarn. I don't care if you don't like me because I called or anything. I don't care about that. That's not my issue. And that's what I was saying the other night. You don't have to like me. I'll give you a good example of what I'm talking about. Nunya. Okay? Nunya is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Nunya probably never liked me to begin with, but Nunya wants nothing to do with me based on that, this came out. Okay, fine. But here's what you don't see. You don't see Nunya running in every fucking chat, Laura, 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 Laura. That you don't see. You don't see Nunya acting like a fucking 2-year-old. Well, we can't be in here because Laura's here. That she doesn't do. She doesn't pull any of this bullshit that you talk about. Why? Because, okay, she don't like me. I don't think she likes MM either, but she don't like me. And she doesn't like what I did or things I've done, so she wants nothing to do with me. Okay, I got you. It's good. I got no problem with that. I have no problem with anyone that feels that way. But I can also respect and appreciate the fact that Nunya doesn't run around all over fucking town or jumping on a bandwagon. Lori, 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 Lori. That's why I respect her for her decision. Deets, same thing. Chasing, same thing. They may not like what I did. You're not going to ever see them come in my chat, but they're not going to go into a job like, well, we can't be here if Laura's here. We don't like Laura. So ridiculous. Or I can't stay here if you're going to have a CPS caller in here. No. And as a matter of fact, even in Chasey's comment section, I've left comments in Chasey's comment section. She answers me with respect. Nobody in her chat is like, that's a CPS caller. You want to know why? Because they're adults. That's why. And they're not hateful human beings. They don't sit there wallowing in the same fucking shit over and over and over and over and over again. That is called being an adult. And I understand that it's something that you just don't understand, Zero, because you have to be a miserable bitch all the fucking time. And I'm sorry, but it's not even real at this point. You even said, oh, we just found out last year. Bitch, it's a fucking a year already. Get the fuck over it. And I don't mean, hear me out, I don't mean get over it like Nunya or Deets or Chasing. I don't mean, like you have to forget it and we have to be besties. Or, I'm going to chop you up in 1,000 pieces. That's not what I mean when I say get over it. When I say get over it, it's the constant berating and the constant shit that they don't do. And they, like, I'll use Chasing it as an example. Chasing doesn't do it not because she wants to secretly be my bestie, because she's doing it like, why would she be an asshole to me? I didn't call CPS on her. Again, it's not like we're going to be besties, but it doesn't define me either. And that's the part that I was trying to get at the other night. If you want to define me as nothing more than someone that called CPS 5 years ago, then you have much bigger problems in your life than me. And I mean that wholeheartedly. You need to get out more. And you need to realize there's way more to life than what I did 5 years ago. And again, I'll never see Chasing, Nunya, never seen them act that way, even though they probably all feel the exact same way as you do. But they don't act like that. They don't sit there and fucking define me. Maybe Nunya does. I don't know. But I don't think Chasing does. I don't think Deets does. But I could be wrong. But they don't define me like it's my whole fucking life. And I've never done any good, or I've never done anything other than that. And it wasn't even done towards you. So again, I don't give a fuck if you have a problem with what I did. Jules, you had a problem with me long before this ever fucking came out. You just want to hate. You have to have a villain to take your own fucking insecurities out on. And right now, or it's been me. And in my opinion, you're a fucking joke already. You don't even fucking like MM. And you're like all gung-ho, let's go here. Let's I'm going to be the, Captain Save-A-Ho here. Like, bitch, sit the fuck down. You're so ridiculous. It's so fake. It's been a year. It's just so fucking fake already. Anyone that wants to run around like talking about it, and again, I'm not talking about the people who just accept it, don't run around, blah, blah, blah. That's who I have a problem with. The ones that are running around a year later, it had nothing to do with them in the first place, and they still can't shut the fuck up. That's who I have a problem with. And what I was saying to Jonesn the other night is it doesn't define me. It maybe your action, one action that you took defines who you are, but no, it doesn't define me. And whether you found out a year ago or it happened a year ago makes a big difference. It happened almost 4.5 years ago. It's time to move on. Plain and simple. I know it's personal, Yarn, and I agree with you. But some of these people are using that as, well, it's only been a year, we found out. It has nothing to do with you, Jules. Nothing at all. There's so many people in this community who have done worse, just lied about it, and nobody says a word. It's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm just tired. I'm tired of fucking hearing about it. You want to have a problem with me over it? That's your problem. Just shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. And like I said, I'll use Deets as an example on that one. Deets, not, we're not buddy-buddy. We don't really talk. And we were, but what I did goes against her moral compass, and I understand that, and okay, it's cool. I get it. But again, you don't see her running around like you do, Jules, all over fucking town. I can't be in a chat with her. I can't speak to her. I can't. Nobody gives a fuck, bitch. That's the difference. I don't see Jules. I don't see Deets emailing people like, but if she's in your chat, I can't be there. Blah, blah, blah. That's the fakest shit ever. So that's why I don't give a fuck, Jules. And you're just a hateful bitch who just wants someone to hate. Plain and simple. I said that too, sweetie pie. Honesty is the best policy, but not by them. When you lie around here, you get much further than telling the truth. That's a given. That we've seen over and over and over. Yeah, Deets isn't a bad person. So yeah, so like I said, I didn't watch Jonesn's lives. I don't know what she's talking about. Really, it doesn't even matter. All I said the other night or yesterday was basically don't define me by a mistake I made 5 years ago, 4 years ago. And if you're going to talk about me, please get your facts straight, because you did not have your facts straight. You had your facts totally wrong. But whatever. Thank you, Bad Wolf. There was no reason to lie. I was totally fucking busted. Totally busted. I mean, granted, other people get totally busted and lie anyway, but I'm not one of them. Rule number 1, never lie to your subs. We learned this in Making a Murderer. Scammy just subscribed. Hello, Scammy. Never lie to your subscribers, ever. It will bite you in the ass. Rule number 1. Because eventually, they're going to find out. And when they do find out, you're fucked. Because then it's lie after lie after lie. That's why when people always say, like, how they, whatchamacallit, oh, I'm lying about this and I'm lying. I laugh at it. Like, bitch, I know better. I learned way long ago. Don't fucking lie. And the first review membership gifted is Wispy. Ew. Boston Sports Lana, Cork in the house. Miss Leah, Lennon 2, Holly, Pristine, Opal Sisk. So welcome everyone except Wispy. And Lennon 2, I don't think likes me, but I'm not sure. Cork got a membership. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Bad Wolf. You the man. Yeah, Wispy got a membership. Bleh. First one. Blech. Yucky. That's yarn. I don't get it either. Why do you even accept gifts on my channel? Why do you even subscribe to my channel? I don't get that either. Yeah, hop in Discord. Yeah, we gotta get Discord rocking again. It's just so weird to me. Like, I understand, like, if at one point me or something, like at one point, I was subscribed to Queen Bee and I accepted gifts on a, channel, so I still get them. But really? Wispy? You'll never see me with a gifted membership over there. Well, no. Hell to the no. Just an RN. Did I see that name recently? Cork in the house. Why did I see just an RN recently? I don't remember. I don't remember if it was good or bad. I forgot. Nobody talks. So I'm telling you, Bad Wolf, I don't know what is wrong. I really don't. I don't know why nobody fucking talks in there. But 3/4 of Patreons don't talk. So some of them I haven't even spoken to in like a month. I gotta send emails. Touch base. Like, Chrissy, where have you been? I have Patreons that I have not spoken to in forever. I have one that's over in members. She's been a Patreon for like a year and a half. She's never said hello to me. It's so weird. I mean, she knows she's in there. It's just weird. Oh yeah, she does yarn. I think her and her buddy are Tony New York is her bestie and her mod. So nothing more needs to be said there. I do ignore her. Why wouldn't I? That's the thing too. And I was talking to, I forgot who the other day. I fucking absolutely am so much nicer than I get credit for. I'm telling you guys, I am. There are so many low things I could say and do to the people that talk shit about me all the time. I don't say a word. I just ignore them. Even ex-Patreons. If I was so fucking bad, I would blast all of them on Front Street. Conversations, addresses, doxing. I mean, if these people are trying to convince people that I am so bad, then how come I don't do anything to them? Like, serious question. if you're trying to convince people that I'm the worst fucking person in the world, then how come I've never done anything to any of you if I'm just so bad? And I really wanted, that's an honest question. That's part of the reason I get so sick and tired of hearing, oh, Laura this, Laura that, Laura this, Laura that. Because really, if even a quarter of what these people fucking try to make me out to be, I would be doxing, I would be putting this shit out on Front Street. Even the people that burned me, I never put their shit out on Front Street. I never got revenge on any of their stuff. I never did anything to them. Ex-Patreons that, come after me, I don't do anything to them. I know all their info. I don't go after them. I don't talk shit about them. I just ignore them. But none of that gets noticed. Even B. Ferg's yarn. I said this last night. B. Ferg's is constantly throwing fucking jabs. Constantly talking shit. You know what? If I was even a quarter of hateful like she is, there are some heavy, heavy things I could go after her on, but I don't. I don't ever say a word about what I know about her personal life that could hurt her. But yet, these people don't think like that. They don't think, you know what? Laura's, yeah, you're right. She could say a lot of different shit, and she doesn't. And that's why I never really understood why I'm such a target. It's ridiculous. Oh, absolutely, sweetie pie. I agree. Absolutely agree. But that's my point. It's like, if I was even a quarter of what these assholes try to make me out to be, or if I was defined by my CPS call or whatever, then you would think there would be a laundry list of real fucked up shit that I've done. I can't say that I've said, because I've said fucked up shit. But there would be a laundry list of evidence, and there's not. There's truly not. And again, I'm the first one to say that, I let my mouth get the best of me sometimes, and I own that. But other than that, no. Thanks, Bad Wolf. Seriously, though, like, I could be so much fucking worse, and I'm not. And to me, that speaks volumes. So when I think that's part of the reason why I'm like, I don't give a fuck anymore about stupid shit. I don't give a fuck about what happened. It was a long time ago. I'm over it. I don't give a fuck. And I'm sorry that hurts people, but it's time to move on. Like I said, I'm not gonna fucking wallow in misery. But I just thought it was fucked up that she said that. Yeah, I never called CPS on anybody but fucking MM. One time in 2021. Or it was 2021. The rest they just have to make up because that's what they do. So it's easier for them to make it up because this way they can't look at it as, all right, Laura had a bad moment. So now they just have to make up that I did it to all these people, even though there's no evidence, there's no proof. And if I did it to other people, someone would know. So it's a fucking lie, total lie. And believe me, if there were other people, I would have said it originally. I mean, at that point, I had nothing to fucking lose. Didn't matter. But no, I never called. Well, I can't say never called the police because I did on Dad Without a Phone in 2018 and MM. That's it. But, I hear all these other people do all these other things. I never did any of that. Nope, sorry. I've never fucking said all that shit. Nope. Sorry. Haven't done it. So, whatever. Which behavior? Hey, Willow. How did this come to light 3 years after the fact? It was actually 4 years. Because ex-mods got mad at me. They were my closest mods. They were my closest friends on YouTube. And one conspired with the other to burn me, basically. And I believe, even though she says no, I believe that she set me up to get it on paper. And one day I was pissed off and I said to her, something like, MM, still don't shut the fuck up. And she said something like, did you really call? I said, yeah, she don't shut the fuck up. And then I was talking to Jonesn. Now, you have to understand, CPS was called on me 5 times. Only call number 2 do I even give a fuck about. Because that affected my kids. Like, literally affected my kids. The other calls were bullshit, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. But call number 2 was fucked up. It was serious. And it involved police and my kids. It was awful. So Jonesn was talking about some about CPS being called. And I was talking to her about this second call. Well, the ex-Patreons or ex-mods allegedly got mad and thought that I was saying how horrible it was to call CPS on someone, knowing that I did it, and boom. And both of them knew one of them knew from the beginning. The other one knew a year prior. So it was just a, fuck you, Laura, here's a good time to burn you. And they did. And I forgive them. I do. I forgive them. I don't hold any anger towards them. Well, one of them I do, but I don't hold any anger towards them. It is what it is. Would I ever trust them again? Like, let's be besties? No. But have I forgiven them? Yeah, I've forgiven them. They felt they needed to do what they needed to do at the time. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they ratted after they were mad at me. Well, that's what people told one of them. People said that to Tara. Tracy the Truth had said that to Tara. Like, you had no problem with it when it happened. But now you want to play this moral high ground that you would have never said anything if she hadn't got you mad. And that's bullshit. And she's right. But that's what I'm saying. I got over my hate. I got over my anger. I got over my, hate for them. Like, okay, it is what it is. And I'm not mad at them. I got over it. Honestly, sweetie pie, I wouldn't doubt, knowing that the person that I believe called on me on call number 2, finding out that they had, that they're in Queen Bee's fucking Discord and they're in Queen Bee's chat. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I guarantee you she might be the one that called on Britt. Because she's a fucking snake like that. And she is, like, you would not even suspect that it was her at all. Like, she's an older lady. She's not even like she's in her 30s. She's like in her 60s, maybe 70s. By now, she's probably in her 70s. Yeah, they had their moment of fame. I know, I saw. I know, Yarn. I gotta find a dress. No, no, no. Jonesin has done 3 fucking lives about me today. I guess her electricity went out or something. But I said something about her last night at like the beginning of my stream, maybe 10 minutes. And she's gone on for hours tonight based on that, like 10 or 15 minutes. I just found that very weird. And it's not that Jones is mad. I don't know. I can't say if she is or she is because I didn't watch her stream or 3 streams. But she got a lot of things wrong the other night, and I wanted to straighten it out. That's what I talked about last night. But the biggest thing that I was discussing last night, and that the point that I was trying to get across is yes, I made a mistake years ago, but it does not define it doesn't define me as a person. Oh, B Fergs is anywhere they're talking about me. Anywhere. If MM's not live, she'll be in Jones's. She'll be anywhere. She's fucking sick. Jonesin done so many streams of damn power. That's what I said. Maybe it was fate. Maybe there's a reason she shouldn't have done 3 streams. But as soon as that's what I don't understand either. Like Jonesin, you putting my name in the title. Like, are you that bad for content? It's like, I can see if you just said, let me address Laura real quick, but we're going to talk about X, Y, and Z. It's like, I will never understand doing an entire stream about one person. I've never done it. I may start out with something and then go to something else. I can't imagine doing an entire stream based on a 10-minute conversation. That to me is just fucked up. But I guess you didn't think you'd have views, so let's put Laura's title in a name. And then the last one, you're like, fucking 3rd time. That's whatever. That's, I need views, is what it seems like. Oh, you got bad storms? We didn't get bad storms. It's 70 degrees. I mean, it rained, but it wasn't that bad. Really? It's that bad by you? Howard's still alive in the closet. That's true. You always have followed the ADHD. Good point, Bedwolf. Very good point. So I've also noted that the LOL community is the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my entire life. I actually felt bad for these people. They are dumber than a box of rocks. And if you don't believe me, I'll play some of what I'm talking about and you'll see what I mean. Good luck, AMAC. That's all I gotta say. Good luck. Now I know why these people toss all their money and have none and just keep paying, because they are truly dumber than a box of rocks. I couldn't believe Roxy had on people today. I was like, wow. As it gets bad. Willow, you want a link to come on here? Maybe that's what it is, Bad Wolf. Maybe it's the fucking ADHD. But I'm sorry, I can't see fucking talking about one, like, there's nobody that's that important that I want to talk, do an entire stream about them based on a 5-minute conversation. Good night, Jenny. Why, you want to come up, Cosmic? You ain't gonna come up. Hang on. I gotta set up StreamYard. StreamYards came out in 2018. Oh, I know Cosmic. You don't know Cosmic, Angel? I'm not upgrading. Me neither, Yarn. Me neither. Here you go, Cosmic. You better be good. Yeah, Cosmic's an OG. OG asshole. I'll put him on screen when I know it's him. Yeah, I haven't seen him either. He's probably trying to be an asshole. But while we're waiting for Willow, hit that thumbs up. Now's a good time for a sponsorship. Don't forget, super chats are much appreciated. Cash apps are much appreciated. Memberships are much appreciated. Keeps the channel alive. And it keeps YouTube happy. And it helps support the life. So there you go. But I gotta make coffee. Why are you making coffee at fucking 10 o'clock at night? That'll keep you up all night. Oh, by the way, creators, or anyone that has a channel, do not click links for sponsorships. I was watching a video before, some chick with like almost 100,000 subscribers freaking lost her channel. I mean, she got it back, but that sucks. All because of a hacker. Because I'm out of cocaine? That's a good reason. I like that reason. Hey, who knows? Oh, and I forgot. Thank you, Bedwolf. And also, you could join Patreon at PerplexedQT/Patreon, or I'm sorry, patreon.com/PerplexedQT. Many ways to support me or the channel. We got Venmo, PayPal, Super Chat. Oh, that was what I wanted to mention since I thought of it. Hold on. Forgot about this. So I was watching Melanie Little the other day, she now has over 100,000 subscribers. She had 30,000 people in the live, and she's probably making 10 grand an episode, 10 grand a show. And the reason I say that is, I hear people get on Britney for talking about memberships or talking about this, talking about that. Melanie Little was sitting there saying how the importance of hitting the like button, that, 3,000 is not enough when there's 30,000 in there, whatever it was. And she talked about super chats and how, it keeps the channel going. And she doesn't need it. And she does that. So when people get on Britney for doing it, or anybody else for doing it, why are you getting on anyone for doing it when you can see the biggest channels out there do it all the time? How come nobody says anything to them? I saw Lawyer do it, talking about them likes, talking about super chats. Why is it only people get on Britney for it? Just curious. I was actually surprised how much I saw they were pushing it. Come on, guys, 103 people in here. There's only 51 likes. Queen Bee gets 1,000 likes. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up. It's free. It's free, free, free. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, Wispy. Oh, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you. You know who you are. We got a subscriber. I don't know what that was, actually. Sounds like that's actually sound like a membership. But I don't see anything. Come on, we got 104 and only 54 thumbs up. Willow, let's go. That's why creators preach to us about the importance of hitting the like button. Rock Jim's here. Hitting the like button, it brings in more. It does bring in more people. It is important. And super chats bring more super chats. I've always said that. That's why you see all these creators that get a lot of super chats. A lot of times it's because once you start, then other people do it. Just the way it is. I don't know why. It just, the psyche. But it always starts with that one. That first one. Ugh. Willow, let's go. I can only small talk for so long. So AMAC looks like she's joining Tina D on Locale Queens. But I don't know how well that's going to go over. I can't see Mac and Tina together. But then again, I guess opposite track. But I don't see Mac being the type of person to be like, yeah, send super chats and blah, blah, blah. She just doesn't seem that way. Thank you, Bad Wolf. All right, Bad Wolf started it. Who's next? Super chat train. Who's next? Come on. If every single person in here gave me $1, that's $100. Let's go. Who's going to be next to give $1? We only need 80 people to give me $1, and we'll have 100. So that gives room. Come on, Wispy. Turn in some money. Bad Wolf's so good to me tonight. Trying to make up for him not being around. Thank you, Rad. That's 10. We only need $70 more. That means only 70 people have to give $1. I gotta get my thing working. One of the woodworker guys that I just found, he has like, it was either 200,000 subscribers or 400,000. I forgot which one. But he's got a lot of subscribers. And his live shows, he only gets like 60, 70 people. But I swear to God, the dude made like $500 last night off like 60 people. I could not believe it. He probably made more than that. I think he got a couple of hundred. So he probably made like 1,000 last night. I was laughing. I was like, well, I guess you don't need a lot. You just need big people. Thank you, Huna. See, there you go. We're on a roll now. Who knows coming in with $1.99? That's 10. So now we're halfway there. Now we only need 40, 50 more people. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rack Jam. Thank you, Who Knows. Willow, where are you? And I realized that I'm paying for a paid version of Song Do. So every month I'm paying for this fucking thing and never even using it. I'm like, God damn, I gotta start using it. Paying like $9.99 a month. Willow's supposed to come up. He said he was. I'm waiting on him. Oh, Willow. Oh, Willow, Willow. Oh, Willow, Willow. Come on, Willow. I ain't got all night. Oh, you know what I just realized? I put my hair up in a clip. It's the first time I'm able to do that. I mean, I got like hair sticking out and stuff, but oh my God, I could wear a clip again. Woo! Yo, is he fucking chopping the beans too, or what? He needs a Keurig. He would have had 4 cups of coffee already. I had to clean tomorrow. Something I've been avoiding. But it's getting to be that time. I had to do like a major fucking cleaning. I haven't done a major cleaning in probably like 2 weeks. But with the hot weather and the yuckies, it's like, all right, summer's coming, you're going to get bugs. There you go. Andy grinds his own coffee. I don't think Willow's doing that, though. I don't know what his deal is. There he is. What's up, Willow? Yo. Willow. Willow. I don't think your earbuds are working. Can't hear you. I can't hear you. You don't have any sound. My volume up? Yeah. Yeah, your thingy's not even moving. Like, it's not showing that your thing is moving. Take out your earbuds. At least we could see them. We can't hear them, but we could see them. Willow. You see what I mean, though? His, like, thing isn't moving. And then there was one. Waited all that time for Willow. Maybe he went in the closet again. And he's scared. Willow gets bad reception of her Colombian coffee fields. If he was in Colombia, I don't think he'd be in the fields. I mean, I don't think he'd be in coffee fields. Yeah, your thingy's not moving. No, you see what I mean, though? Like, it has the stuff around it to show that it's moving. Do, do, do. Come on, Cosmic, I need $1. We're on a roll tonight. Yo.
How about now?
There you go.
There it is. All right.
There you are.
So it was attached to my truck. I was like too close to my vehicle. Which means y'all may not be able to hear me anyway, because this is going to be loud. It's raining like a motherfucker here. It's so fucking loud on this roof.
Is it really?
It's major raining. Yeah, it's pouring fuck down in Birmingham. Or we're just outside of Birmingham. In an undisclosed location that's almost Talladega Super Speedway.
Hang on 1 second.
So,
all right.
So did I see that your daughter's getting married?
Yeah, November.
Jesus. Guys, gotta. I got some AARP shit in the mail a couple weeks ago. Made me feel old as shit. Having a daughter getting married, that's gotta be a. I mean, congratulations, I guess, but like, hot damn. That's God almighty. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Yeah, but then
I was
she's off
talking to
my
somebody.
hands. Then she's not my responsibility.
Until, you know. Okay, let me start here. Do we like the guy? Have we? Well, surely we've met him. We know him.
Of
Yeah,
course.
are we cool with him?
He's a good guy. You know, of
Honest
course.
opinion. You think it'll work?
Do I think it will work 20 years down the road? I'll probably be dead, so I won't know. But yeah, I do.
At least at that point, she can't move back home. That's all that really matters. She makes it that point. See, it seems to me it gets easier the longer you go, because eventually, I think if you can get past the first 5 or 6 years of a marriage, I think it kind of becomes a little smoothed out. It gets a little repetitious. It gets a little phoned in sometimes. But I think it's eventually you reach a point in the marriage that you're like, you know what? Fuck it, man. I get sick of this motherfucker, the way he burps, the way she rakes her teeth on the fork, her dirty ass fucking socks, leaving. But you know what? At least I know how to deal with this son bitch. After, so long, I think you just get to where you just tolerate it. So if you can make it past a decade, you should be smooth sailing for the most part. I've only had one failed relationship that made it past a decade. Well, really only one that made it that far anyway. Okay, maybe it's not an exact science. Fuck it, scratch all that. But I'll say that if you can make it 20 years, there's really no excuse not to stay married at that point. Just hang on to it, man. Just hang in there. 20 years, fuck it. I'm committed at that point. I'm not shit. How long were you married, Laura?
I was married to Sean for 5 years. We were together for 8. And that was my high school sweetheart. And then
that's still a chunk of time.
And then, yeah, but we were young. And then Brad I was on and off with for 16. Twins' dad, which I'm legally married to, who I don't speak with. We've been married.
Oh, so that marriage. We've been married for a long time.
We've been married 11 years already.
It's going great.
Now I'll collect.
That's how you do it.
Now I'll collect his Social Security. That's all.
That's how you do it. You get married and just fucking Colombian coffee pills. That's not what I'm harvesting. Yeah, no, that's the best way to stay married right there. Like, just be married, but don't ever actually have to see the person, hell, I would still be in a relationship if it was like that. That's not bad. That's the secret, man. That's how you fucking do it. Just don't see
Exactly.
them,
I
and
agree.
you're still technically married, like right now.
Yeah, I'm still legally married.
Oh shit.
Neither one of us are
So,
rushing to pay for a divorce because neither one of us plan on getting remarried. So fuck it.
oh, well, okay. I get. Are there any perks that come with it, like insurance or anything?
It was supposed to. That was the whole one of the reasons I did it. Um, and then his insurance is through SAG, but they want
Oh, so
proof
you got
that
good shit.
we're legally married through a bank account, a shared bank account. So I put him on my car
Oh,
insurance, but because we live in different states, his insurance is so California based that it's
oh
pointless.
god.
So
Yeah, it's probably high as fuck too.
it didn't even do anything. Well, I wouldn't pay it, but it doesn't do anything. Same thing with the kids. The kids are covered under his insurance. It's pointless here. We can't use it.
Yeah, that's
So
fuck. Yeah,
now
so there's no
they're
real
all
perks
under.
to it.
Sage needed insurance for something, and we tried using her dad's insurance, and we would have to drive to Georgia. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just put all you guys under my plan." And that's what I did.
Dude, really?
Yeah,
Do you have to drive to fucking Georgia to
we would
use it?
have to
That
drive to
sucks.
Georgia because he's got I forgot. It starts with a K. Uh, guys, what's the insurance company that starts with a K? They're in California. Anyone that's in California will know. I can't think of the name, but they're California based. So it would be absolutely pointless trying to have insurance here. It was stupid. I can't think of the name of the company. Um, fuck. I can't think of the name of the company.
A Mexico, California joke. I'm not sure it'd be appropriate.
Thank you, Annie Kaiser. It's Kaiser.
Yeah, I've definitely never even heard of that. Like when you say
Exactly.
insurance to me, I think like Blue Cross Blue Shield, or I think United Healthcare, or maybe some Humana. Maybe that's
Candy
about it.
Pop's in the house. Candy, weren't you asking me for cool water? Aren't you the one that it wasn't it cool water you wanted? So I finally
That'd be a
found
dope
someone
candle
that
though.
sells it. Yeah,
That'd be
it's
a pretty
Kaiser.
fucking dope
Kaiser
candle.
is the one I was talking about. Kaiser,
She chimed in with that.
it's a great insurance company. It's Kaiser Permanente, I think. But they're a great insurance company if you live in a state that they have it.
And you can use it in Georgia?
Yeah, Georgia takes it. But
That's
I'm not
weird.
driving 3 hours to go to a damn doctor.
Yeah, no shit. You'd have to be the greatest insurance ever, like fucking free.
Yeah, I
Like
drive.
no co-pays, no nothing.
Oh, turquoise waters, but that's different than cool waters. Because I saw cool waters. I'm like, I think Katie Fox wanted that one. Is there a difference between turquoise waters and cool waters?
I don't know. It's still a pretty good car to remember that. It's not bad. Not bad.
No, she asked me like a year ago, and I have not been
Mm.
able to find it.
I actually think I remember that. I can't believe you remembered who it was. You might have
Oh,
been
I knew
slightly
who it
off,
was.
but damn it, you remembered it.
I knew
Not
who it
bad.
was. I just haven't been able to find turquoise waters. I found cool waters, but not turquoise waters. I knew it was something waters.
I got
Um,
into shit. Burnt leaves. Found one that's called burnt leaves. It's fantastic. It was just some cheap Walmart shit. Somebody at their house. Burnt leaves. Or I don't know, something burnt something fall leaves. I don't remember. But I didn't get the burning leaf vibe. It smelled definitely like you should be trick or treating. It's sort of made me think of.
um, burnt leaf. I think there's burnt leaves.
It's something like that. Tobacco leaf was another one. I'm on like all the
I have
leaves.
tobacco leaf.
Tobacco leaf is badass.
I got tobacco leaf.
Uh,
I
every time I ever smelled it, I liked it.
I should buy one. Actually, I am going uh to be in your neck of the woods this summer Because there's
Come on with it.
all the good shows are in Birmingham area.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
all your
nothing
trade
up
days,
here.
your festival type shit.
We have nothing up here. It's horrible.
Which is kind of weird. I really thought y'all would have more up there being like en route to Nashville and
No.
being that close. I mean, uh, you're not far from Huntsville. Huntsville's generally got a pretty good jump and scene, but I don't know about necessarily for trade days and things like that.
No. All the outdoor festivals are so expensive that it's ridiculous. Like I'm not paying that much for
Like booth rents and shit,
they want like $150 for a show. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
just to set up a fucking booth.
Yep. By the way, how far are you from Smith Lake?
About an hour.
How are you? Perfect store there.
Yeah, about an hour. Give or take. I'll say it. I don't care. I'm pretty much slab dabbed in Talladega. In between Pell City and Talladega. It's technically all St. Clair County. And I can be at the Talladega Super Speedway in about 7 minutes.
Where?
If that. Talladega Super Speedway.
Huh.
Like the big NASCAR track. That's like our feature thing here is college football and Talladega NASCAR. I mean, little old Talladega will be like the second or third largest city in Alabama for about 4 days. It's like full blown redneck Mardi Gras. It's fantastic. It's absolutely. It's worth seeing, man. Even if you don't like racing, if you don't care anything about it, there's tons of people that go that don't give two shits about racing. They just go for the 4 day free for all of redneck debauchery. Um, it's it's definitely worth seeing at least once in your life. Um,
Alabama's all
yeah, I'm pretty
about
close to
football.
something. Oh yeah, it's a religion here. That is our thing. We'll never have a pro football team. It's strictly college. That's the way it is here. Alabama, Auburn, the end. You get these fair weather fans that are, Tennessee or Georgia here and there, but for the most part, yeah, it's pretty much a college football state. That is the way. And really in the South, but specifically in Alabama.
Football's boring. Yuck.
No, blasphemy.
It's
You're
boring.
not even into it for the cute guys in tights? Come on, most women like it just for the dudes.
Now, did you see
Um,
that special on Brett Favre, whatever his name is?
yeah, Brett Favre.
Yeah, the Netflix special on him. Hey, eavesdropper. The Netflix
Oh,
special
I
on
ain't
him.
seen that.
Oh, it was good. He was fucked up.
Oh, I know he's got a lot of bad press since he's retired from just being kind of
No,
a little
not bad.
sketch.
Not bad press. He was a piece of shit. He may have been a great football player, but he was a piece of shit.
They're kind of saying that about his predecessor at this point, too, Aaron Rodgers, right now, the guy that backed him up for years in Green Bay, and now he's kind of catching a lot of heat for nothing like that, like sexual or bad, just for being a jackass, for being a dick. Yeah, Brett Favre had some womanizing kind of allegations too, didn't he? He
Oh,
had something weird.
yeah, they
Yeah,
turned out to be true.
yeah, like he was hitting on like everybody from
No,
trainers and stuff. Yeah,
you got to
I've
watch his
heard of that.
special. It was really good. I
Yeah,
think
I
it
ain't
was
seen that one.
yeah, it was good. It was one of the better ones, and I wasn't even gonna
It's on
watch it.
Netflix.
I'm pretty sure
See,
it's Netflix.
I watch all kinds of shit like that I normally wouldn't like, and it ends up being pretty cool. I'm one of those people, if it catches a lot of heat and a lot of traction, I'll generally watch it. Prime example, we talking about Brett Favre, I don't even watch football. I can't let me just say this, goddamn. I saw one, I think it was on Hulu, that was about Lil Peep, the rapper. Little white dude, I can't even believe there's this genre called emo rap. That's so weird. When I think rap, I think about drive-bys and whipping your ass. I don't think about, phrasers and it's just weird to even think that's a genre of rap, but it is. At any rate, that was kind of what he did. Was never into him. Couldn't name a single song the guy did. I watched a documentary about him on Hulu. Have a whole new respect for the kid. Then you feel kind of bad for it that because obviously the story ends with him dying. Um, but yes, I can think of a few documentaries like that are totally out of my wheelhouse of shit to watch, but it was still pretty good. So it got me to watch Tiger King. If it wasn't for the whole world to watch Tiger King, I wouldn't watch that shit.
You
I
didn't
watched it
watch
because
it?
of COVID and the world stopped spinning. And
That was
I did eventually
that was
because, like I said, I don't think it would have been as big as it was if it wasn't for lockdowns and shit. I think everybody was in their house. I think everybody was stir crazy as shit. And here's this gay man running for president who is in tiger warfare with other tiger owners. How could you not watch this? Oh, and he's a meth addict. Hey, how could you not tune in for that shit?
I couldn't watch it originally. It was good.
Yeah. It was great. I waited so long to watch it. It was one of the best things in all of TV for that whole era. It was absolutely worth a watch. Like I almost wish there's some kind of follow up, but I don't really know that you can follow that up. I mean, the only next stop is to.
There's one dude that
Yeah.
The one guy that had no teeth or whatever got a full set
Yeah.
of teeth.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on.
I do remember that he got some toofies. I do. Yes, dude. I'm telling you, like that series was so good. When it first came on, and you realize these are lion trainers and tiger trainers and working with big cats, and here's this dude that has like missing an arm and a leg. Shit, I'm going, man. I know y'all gave that guy a plaque. I know somewhere on that campus he has an Employee of the Month plaque. You work with tigers and you done lost some digits, let alone a whole arm, and your ass came back to work on Monday? Stop it. You're gonna give that dude a raise. I was hooked at that point on. I'm tuning in for this shit. But I want to see a follow up on Carol Baskin. Because look, let's call a spade a spade. We know she killed him. We know she turned her husband into absolute tiger shit. She fed him 100%. That's the follow up I want to see is what happens with Carol Baskin. Surely to God that shit will come out one day. It's got to. And all the little meme songs and shit that came out about it. Oh, it was great. Such a great time. You're gonna be locked in your house for a fucking year. At least have something good to watch. That was absolutely it. Hell, actually, I got Netflix just for that. I didn't have Netflix at the time. I went and got Netflix just for Tiger King, and it was amazing. Oh, that's a good documentary. The Don't Fuck with Cats about Luca. What the hell's his name? Luca. Fuck, I can't remember. Canadian fella who did these horrible, horrible cat videos, like just torture some shit, and then would essentially, stream it, put it up, whatever. And internet sleuths track this cat down. It's pretty clever, pretty good.
All right, so check it out. I couldn't find a fucking picture of him. All right.
What's the other?
So this
His name is Lucas something or other.
This was him on the show. Fucking teeth. And then now.
I remember the follow-up thing vaguely, man. I gotta go find it now and rewatch it.
That's what he looks like now.
That dude was Rufus and Doofus.
You and your loved ones.
They got different.
That's why Joey Exotic was. He said, "Ain't no way he gonna hit nothing."
That's crazy. And this was a couple of years ago.
This is him now?
This was him 3 years
That's the same dude.
Same dude.
Damn.
From that to that.
Magnata. That was it. Luca Magnata.
Crazy, right? It's amazing what drugs can do.
What? I think you have a crazy transformation. One of my favorite comedy shows ever was My Name is Earl. I thought it was one of the greatest shows ever made. Great plot, just well thought out, funny as hell. And the guy's name is Jason Suplee. Suplee, I think. And you see him in lots of things. He was in Blow with Johnny Depp. He was the best friend, the big old guy. He was in Remember the Titans, also the big old guy. He was in one of the most crazily acclaimed movies ever in American History X. Ed Norton. He was this big white supremacist Aryan dude. He's
Wait,
been in tons of shit.
Willow, hang on 1 second. Candy, I saw the original snuff film. It is the only film I've ever watched that literally made me puke when it was over. Don't Fuck with Cats didn't even do it justice. When you see the original, oh my god. It is so vile and so gross. And at the end, it's just too much to handle. I will never forget it, ever. It's about
Dude, that was
Luca Magnotta. No,
dude.
Candy asked about Don't Fuck with Cats, which was
Yeah,
his story. It was sick.
yeah. I watched it. It was rough.
Did you see the
I just can't believe how they
original?
tracked him down. I don't know if I ever saw the original.
Oh, it's gross.
I'm sure it was pretty bad. Like, I have no doubt. I mean, for the whole dude, it is true though. It's really all animals. There's always that one ass on the internet that wants to do some stupid shit with a dog or something and put it on. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do think people, trip the fuck out just because they want to fuck with you. Like the glare. Let's use him as an example. And even I made jokes about it just because everybody else was making jokes about it. Full disclosure. But I remember like he pushed the dog off the coffee table one time or something stupid. And like, of course, people are acting like he's over here, pistol whipping this dog. Nobody's looking. I do think the internet overreacts sometimes, but this was definitely not that case.
No.
And there's always that asshole that does it, man, and thinks that people won't come at you. If people want to see real life, for real life internet shit, do some shit like that. Hit that dog with some lighter fluid or something, see what happens.
No, he was.
I guarantee you, people will come for you. 100% people will come for you. The internet will find out who you are and where you live because they did some miraculous fucking work to track him down. You really, really, really see people go real life on the internet. You almost have to pat them on the back, man. I mean, I ain't encouraging it, but I'm saying I have seen some miraculous shit done when people are highly motivated. And you mistreat animals and put that shit on the internet, I promise you somebody will find out who you are. Guarantee it.
All right.
Guarantee it. 100%. You'll get got.
But he didn't really have anything to do with animals. I don't even. The reason why they called it "Don't Fuck with Cats" because it's what he did at the end. He legit, and I'll never forget this till the day I fucking die. He killed this guy, and he decided to cut off a piece of his ass cheek and fed it to his cat.
I do remember that.
And then put his cat on the guy's butt, and the guy, like the cat was eating it. And it's just an image I will never ever forget, ever.
I'm telling you, he might already got away with it. Until he might already got away with it, but you can't, you can't do that.
And he doesn't even know if the guy was dead by this point. Like, nobody knows. He could have.
I need to go back and watch it.
He just stabbed him so many times and played. Oh, I can't think of the song. But every time I hear the song, I think of the movie, and the actual movie. It was so gross.
Yeah, I don't remember what the damn song was. I don't remember that at all. I need to go back and watch it.
Never forget it. Ugh, it was vile.
What the hell song was it? It was like creepy song. Hey, fuck! Now I gotta look this shit up. Don't maybe go watch this shit tonight. I've only seen it once. Maybe I've seen it once and a half. I walked in and somebody else watching it one time, but dude, the dude could have had a decent career, man. Good looking cat, he was obviously. I don't know. It's weird the decisions that people make sometimes, especially with the internet. I'm guilty of it too, I guess, sometimes, but it's amazing to me the amount of stupidity that makes its way to the internet and records it for the whole world to see. Like, there's some ingenious shit on YouTube, sure. There's a lot of stupid people. And why people feel the need to record it and put it out there, I'll never know. Maybe I would have been one of those people too if I was a little bit younger. I thank God every day that we didn't walk around with 4K, recording devices in our pockets while we were out committing all of our crimes and doing our fuckery when we were in our teens and early 20s, hell in 30s and partly 40s. I am thankful every single day that I did not have the ability to record every single fucking
Oh,
thing
I
that I
hear
do.
you. I totally agree
Oh
with you.
my god. Because I probably would have done it. I mean, it's just a thing. It's what people do now. So, I mean, I guess you do it. But nowhere in my DNA do I ever feel the urge, like right before I pop a cat on somebody's ass, go, man, I gotta get this shit on World Star. Man, have my phone. Have I never said that? I've never even thought in my life ever during the commission of a crime that I should stream this or record it.
That's true.
Or I might want to take a couple of selfies over here with this corpse, just in case my IG followers dip down this week. No. Why would you do
For
this?
the same reason, I
Why?
would never be a stripper today. Hell no. Not with cameras the way they are. When I danced, you took a Polaroid. There were no cameras. I
Yeah, you
mean,
had to
there were
shake that some
cameras.
bitch and
People had cell phones, but the cameras never would record anything.
they were awful. Even when they did, the first couple of flip phones that had cameras and internet access was like
Yeah,
horrible.
they're horrible.
Like it was absolutely you could read the internet, but you couldn't like see anything, and the cameras was
Yeah.
like zero point 0.8 megapixels. I mean, you
Cameras,
you take a you take a picture of a titty from more than 10 feet away, dude. It looks like a crop circle. You don't even know what the fuck you're
that's
looking
what I'm
at.
saying. Cameras on cell phones. When I stopped dancing in 1993, the cell phone still then sucked. So I didn't even have to worry about it. 94 because I was pregnant. Um the cell phone sucks still. I don't even think Blackberries were out yet.
Oh yeah, I didn't get my first really worth of shit phone until like 96, 97. You had like Sony and Ericsson, and then it became Sony Ericsson. You had that shit HTC. I still love HTC phones. That was the first really good cell phone I had. Prior to that, you were still rocking that 14-pound brick that was like the size of a fucking air fryer that Zach Morris saved by the Bell Edition.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $4.87 a fucking minute. It's like
Exactly.
you got free nights and weekends, so like you didn't talk to a single fucking soul until Friday at like 7 p.m. You
Yep.
was a chatty motherfucker all the way to school in the morning on Monday, and that was it. Radio silent until Friday at 7. Um,
Kids don't
too
know
damn
how good
expensive
they
to
have
call
it.
anybody.
Kids don't
Uh,
know how good they
Hell,
have it these
back then
days.
you had to be like smart with your calls. You had to have both the phone in the bag, had like a little man purse with your little cell phone and shit attached to your hip, but you had that little see-through purple pager, and so people would page you, and
And you
yeah, you
sure
have
had to
no
pick up.
idea. We actually had to stop
You sure did, and you had to go find a
little
payphone.
post with a box glued to it, and
Yep.
then the change and a quarter, and then that bitch is gonna take your fucking quarter, and then you're gonna have to get another quarter, and then if you don't have any quarters, and it's like the dope man, you will call collect because fuck it, I gotta get a hold of this cat, and then it's busy for like 5 minutes. You stand at the fucking payphone and shit, and then finally when you get through, hey, Andre around? Oh, he gone, man. Fuck. That's when you
Honestly,
start the process all over.
I
It's
just
horrible.
I just showed up at my dealer's
It's
house.
horrible.
I wasn't waiting for the phone call. Fuck that.
Yeah, right.
Bitch. Wolf, what was my favorite song to
Nowadays,
strip to?
kids.
I don't know. I had different ones. I liked Molly Crew. I liked Warrant. All 80s metal.
She's my cherry pie, cool as a
Yep.
white.
That was a good song. All right, but I'm getting off. My headache's
It
coming
was
back.
actually.
I'm getting off. My headache's
Yeah,
coming
you
back.
good, man.
No, I've had a headache for a
All
while.
right, Miss Laura, good to be thing.
I'm glad you came up though.
Nice chatting with you.
Nice
Yeah,
chatting
good to
with
talk
you
to you.
too.
Y'all be good, man.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right, sure. Bye.
Bro? Now I'm a bro? I'm a bro now. Alright, bro. My headache is coming back though, and my neck is starting to crunch. Probably because I've been sitting here all fucking day. But yeah, alright. I'm gonna get off before my headache doesn't go away. I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for the super chats. We didn't hit goal, but we did alright. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. And hopefully I'll have the site done tomorrow. Hopefully. Oh wait, I won't because I gotta fucking clean. All right, we'll figure it out. But we need to start making sales because we just have to. I got to pay for all the shit that I bought. All right, I will see you guys later. I'm going to get some to eat. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. And don't forget, hit the thumbs up. A bad wolf beats me up. Bye.